wanted to come on and just take some time out to thank all the people who are subscribing to me, to my channel, and who are following me and keeping up with my journey doing the balloons and the decor business. I really appreciate it. I'm looking for more subscribers. If you like my content, if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, comment, and like the videos, and stay tuned for more. And also give me some ideas on what kind of setups you would like to see me do. I'm open to suggestions, and I'm also open to information that would help. If you see that I'm doing something different or maybe something wrong and you're in the same industry, give me your tips, give me your pointers. We're all here to learn together and to grow together, and I would love to have your input. So thanks for subscribing, follow along, and enjoy the journey. Actually getting ready to do some prep for a setup that I have on Friday. So I wanted to just go over some of the items that I'm going to use. So it's going to be Decomex, Standard White, Gemar, going to be green, and Gemar Orange. So these are the colors that I'm using. I'm going to start blowing up my 5-inch balloons first. I'll be using my sizer. I'm going to sizer. I'm going to size the 5-inch balloons to size 4. And I also have these checkered boards that I'll be blowing up. I started blowing this one up and it actually is deflating some, so I'm glad I'm doing it ahead of time. So I think it has a slow leak somewhere. I'm gonna add a little more air to it and try it out and see. If it's gonna deflate again. I actually have more. So if it does, it's no problem. But the setup will be at a school, and they're having a courtyard kind of like festival for the kids during their lunch break for a fundraiser that they had going on. And for any of the kids that raised $50 or more during their fundraiser, they'll be able to go to the event during their lunchtime. So I'm doing a little setup there at the school. So follow along behind the scenes. I have my handy dandy pink pump. I've been using this pump for years and it is still reliable. They are selling them everywhere. I know they have them on TikTok shop and Amazon. So very easy to find. So I'm putting on my little adapter so I can blow up the 5-inch balloons. I like to blow those up first because they take the most time, I think. So I just put them in a bag and have them sitting to the side and separated and ready to add to the balloons. Remember to always hide those necks. You don't want to see the neck when you put them on the columns. I like Gemar Green because their bags have a zip, so they're easy to close back up once you're done with them. Preserve your balloons. So I'm going to be doing 2 columns. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to use about 6 clusters for each column. It's going to be green, orange, and white, green, orange, and white. I'm going to probably do anywhere between 6 to 8 balloons per cluster. And it's going to have a curved effect. And I have to show you how I'm achieving that. I don't know if anybody out there has done it this way before, but anyway, it's what I came up with. And we'll see if it's going to work. So I'm gonna count out how many 5-inch balloons that I need. I like to use anywhere from 2 to 3 mini clusters per actual cluster that I put on the columns or on my stands. So I don't want them to be too bulky, because they'll be framing a table at the event. So I'm probably just gonna go with 2 mini clusters per cluster, if that makes sense. 2 5-inch mini clusters. So you also have to have some type of formula so that you're not just blowing up and wasting balloons. And anytime you do a setup, you always should have in your mind about how many balloons it's going to take to do that setup, especially if it's something that you've done before. You don't want to waste product. Balloons are not cheap. Should be fairly simple. And of course, if I need to add some more, I'll take them with me on site and I'll blow them up there. I also use my hand pump to blow up the 5-inch balloons, so I'll have this with me as well in my supply kit. And maybe one day I'll go over the supply kit and show you what I have in there when I'm doing the setup. And this will be an organic balloon column. So I'm not gonna have to size the other balloons that I'm using, but I do like to keep the minis the same size. So I think it just looks better that way. So I mentioned earlier that I was doing something new to my stand for this setup. I purchased the hula hoop from the Dollar Tree and I cut it in half. And I'm going to use the hula hoop to add to my stand to make it have a slight curve at the end. And that's my fur baby. He thinks it's his new toy. My hula hoop is skinnier than my pole, so I'm going to wrap some duct tape around the center to give it some bulk to prevent it from slipping into the pole. I later added some duct tape on the outside to keep it from sliding also. I sprayed the top with silver spray paint and here's the look so far.